Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 9 of Balance Point. And again, today it's Friday. I was so convinced it was Friday yesterday. It was just like, and then today I was so convinced it was Saturday. I think it's because the Darkness into Light walk is on tonight. It's this walk that they're all over the world actually now. And I'm organizing one on Furbo Beach. And so at 4:15, we'll start the walk and we'll walk a 4-kilometer loop. And then in Furbo, we're going to go jump in the sea. Yeah, it's just about awareness. It's for Pieta House. It's for suicide support and awareness. It's an amazing organization. And so, I think I'm a bit confused because I don't know what day that's on. I was like, oh, I missed it, and I didn't. It's on tonight. So great. We're going to balance again today. We're going to be standing. I've decided the month of June, which sounds I'm really excited already about June. It's all about the solstice. And great, come, let's start sitting on the mat and we shall begin. Come. So I really like this, it's like the evolution of balance, that it's not the left of the me, it's not the right of me, it's me seeking center. And so how do you find center in the midst of balancing all the different elements that you have? That balance is just a deep sense of this is my anchor point, this is where I am, and really committing to it in a really physical, tangible way. And so just feel that, at this moment, in this moment, as you sit here, as you feel into the sensations of your body, come to what feels to you your center. Find that anchor point for you. And in the beginning of this month, it was really like left and right, let them be even. And I'm like, no, balance is never even. It's never fixed. Center is never fixed. It's never static. It's this incredibly mobile, really dexterous thing in us, this center of us. So just feel that ever-changing internal dynamic of, this is center. This is where I am right now. And so maybe, that gesture, if you were to say my name, so just bring your fingers to that sense of your midline or to your heart center, so that sense of taking all my fingers and I'm just laying them down the center of my chest. And just get a sense of, in this moment, this is center. This is my here. Nice. And then just tap your chest lightly. All those fingers along your chest, just let them tap lightly. And then just bang into your chest. So after the class yesterday, so I was saying, have a wall handy or something. And then I got a text and a photo from Murray. And it looks like she has a deck in the middle of a field. And it was like, no walls here. It was just the best text ever. I just love it. So anytime, send me a picture of where you're doing your yoga. Some of you are now doing it outdoors, which is amazing. Just always send me a picture. I just think it's the coolest thing. So come stand, all the way up and stand. And just stand with your feet hip distance apart and lift and drop your heels. And if you're standing in the middle of a field, just look around the field that you're in and just enjoy the nature around you. If you're standing at home, see if you can hear the birds. Nice. And then slowly lift your heels. And slowly drop your heels. Staring at something really creates an anchor point. So have a fixed point of reference or a really wide point of reference. Let your eyes be very present in what you're doing. Okay, let them be the anchor that helps support your stand as you slowly rise up, as you slowly lower down. Nice. Keep your heels high, bend your knees. How do you do that? How low down can you go with your heels high? Nice. And then slowly rising up. Keep your heels high. Wow, that was very impressive. Try it again. With your heels high, slowly lower your bum down. And it is a wobbly, the wobble is really welcome. And then slowly rising up. One more time. With your heels high, or lower them down for a second. Have a moment to pause. Right. With your heels high, lower your bum down. How low can you go? And notice how like my hands are incredibly awake. And the outside of my arms are really connected. Pause at your lowest point, whatever that is. Up on your toes, heels are high. Nice. And then slowly rising up. Nice. Feet to the floor. So we're going to do elephant and standing. So feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And you're going to bring your left hand to your left thigh. I forgot to turn on these lights. Let me see if that makes a difference. Yeah, somewhat different. So feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Left hand is resting on your left thigh, left bum, and then swing your right arm across the front of you, and then sweep your right arm so that your upper arm rests on the side of your face. And then sweep your arm down. I tend to round as both arms swing. Right hand to your right thigh, and then reach and swing your left hand. And then round as you come forward. And then sweep your right hand up to the left, round forward, and then left hand out and up to the right. And as I do this, I'm beginning to push the hand into my thigh. So the counterweight here is the weight of my head moves in one direction, but my hips are moving in the other. So I'm offsetting the weight of my arm and my head with the weight of my pelvis. But my hand pushes into my thigh. And so there's this sense of connectivity. Round, swing, round. And depending on your hips, your belly, your spine, it'll depend on how far back you go. Maybe you just pause on the up, or maybe you begin to lean a little bit more backwards. Allow your sensations to tell you how far you should go. Nice. Next time that you travel, go 3/4 into your range and pause there. Don't be at the end of your range. So for me, my hand is pushing into my thigh. My other hand is reaching. It's resting near, my upper arm is resting near my face. I've got this amazing length from the front of my thigh all the way into the baby finger side of my arm. Nice. Swing. Pause on the other side. Breathing into your belly. Nice. Come all the way back. Cool. So another swingy one. Today we're into the swings. So reach your arms back behind you and then bend your knees. Okay. And then swing your arms up, straighten your arms and lean your arms back. Bend your knees, swing your arms back and then up. And I kind of do this Boing, boing with my knees. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Very nice. Boing, boing. And boing, boing. Super. Cool. So swing your arms. So let your arms travel right and left. And keep your head center. So I'm still looking at a fixed spot in front of me. And my arms are just swinging. And as I do this, notice how your center of gravity. So when my arms swing right, my hips move to the left. Exaggerate the shift in your weight. So you really begin to change your weight from one side to the other. Nice pause. So we're going to do a little bit more advanced version of that. So swing your arms to the right. Your weight travels to the left, and then turn your right heel so it's pointing towards this, or your right toes so they're pointing towards the ceiling. So all my weight is in my left leg. My right leg is empty. Okay? And then turn, bring your arms to the left, come up onto the heel of your left foot, and I'm turning towards the left as I do that. So weight in the right, arms to the right, weight on the left. Arms to the left, weight on the right. This is really confusing. We'll do it again. So swing your arms to the right and then bring your weight to the left. Turn your right heel so it's on the floor. Swing your arms to the left, bring your weight to the right, and left heel turns. So you're turning towards the toes that are swinging upwards, and your arms are turning towards the foot that's turning upwards. So when it's my left foot, I've turned towards it. When it's my right foot, I've turned towards it. So slow it down a little bit. I hope I haven't completely messed that one up. Great. So come stand. It's very nice. I feel lovely and loose after all that swinging. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Drop your right knee to the floor. Rise up through your fingers, reaching up. We were doing this movement earlier where we reached up and leaned back. Pause there. Breath is in your belly. Feel the balance, that sense of wobbly. And really allow that feeling to be. Don't try and suppress it and be rigid. Instead, it's like this, how do you lean into that creative wobbliness? Like, how do you be steady in the midst of the movement? It's not rigid that that creates more balance. It's really being buoyant in the midst of movement. Nice. Hands to the floor. Lift your right knee off the floor. Turn your left foot at right foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your left elbow to your left knee. Pull your right elbow up and reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Pause. Feel that wobbliness. Again, really surf the wobbliness. Super. Drop your right arm down to your right thigh. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Pause. Breath is in your belly. Nice. Windmill both hands down. Step back into your plank. Pause. Heels are moving back. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Reach your arms back, squeeze your bum as you rise through your spine, breathing deeply. Nice, hands to the floor, push back, push back. Deeply lean into your heels, deeply lean back into your calves. Nice, walk slowly forward, all the way forward to the front of your mat. Slowly rolling up, reach your arms wide, palms come together, palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice, arms wide, reaching wide, palms come together, bending your elbows, bending your knees, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back, drop your left knee to the floor. Rising up. And just feel the wobble. And really, how do you soften, allow the movement to happen? Maybe you're looking up towards the ceiling. Nice. Hands to the floor, lift your back leg, turn your back leg at a 45-degree angle. Bring your right elbow to your right knee, lift your left elbow up, and then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Pause, lengthening through, breathing. And again, find that wobble. I was just thinking, there's this amazing technique called T or E. A lot of you have done it with me over the years, or with Joseph, or with Steve. And it's where it's neurogenic tremoring. Bring your left hand to your left thigh, reach your right hand up. It's where you allow the natural shakes and wobbles of your body to happen. And it down regulates your nervous system, and it's your way of your body expressing effort. And so it's really interesting. When yogis go, they have to unlearn all the rigidity that they've learned to suppress the wobbles in their body. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Swing your arms all the way down and all the way back. So even though we're practicing flexibility, it has a rigidity in its form. So we're trying to undo that rigidity. Sit your bum back towards your heels. Pause in your child's pose. How do we soften into the inherent movement of our bodies? Life is motion. Let that movement be, expressing itself, moving you. Super. Sit on your mat. Stretch your legs out long. And then bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart. And your hands are resting on your ankles. You're holding onto your shins and sit up tall. Find that wobbly, connected feeling here. I just feel, what is the inherent movement of my body? And can I, like a lilo bobbing on the waves of the ocean, can you be with all the movement of you? Nice. So we were doing this one yesterday, so we're going to do it again. So draw your knees towards each other and then lean back and either have your toes on the floor, holding onto your knees. You can have your toes up off the floor, holding onto your knees. You can have your hands forward with your knees bent. You can have your hands forward with your feet parallel to your knees. You can have your arms out with your feet up towards the ceiling. Each one is a bit harder than the other. You can keep your arms there, or you can reach your arms up towards the ceiling. So just see, what is your place of balance? How do you balance the weight of your legs off the weight of your torso? Nice. Bend your right knee, hold on to it. Drop your left leg down. Stretch both legs to where they were a moment ago, wherever that is. Bend your left knee, hold on to it. Lower your right leg down. Return to your original. One more time. Right knee bends, left leg long. Up. And then left knee bends, right leg long. Up. Super. Lower all the way down. Land on the floor. Pause. Find that movement of you in this moment. That sense of as you inhale, as you exhale, how do you sink? What is the movement of you in this moment? Wonderful. So those of you I'll be seeing on the beach for Darkness into Light, we'll start walking at 4:15. So be there around 10 past. And bring your swimming togs. And then the rest of you I'll see tomorrow morning, which is just wonderful. Thanks for being here. Really is such a pleasure. What an adventure. Feeling the inherent movement and potency and potential of body is just so beautiful. Have a great day. Ciao, Slán.